Hi, welcome to my videos because I'm going to try and get this up on Instagram too. So I wanted to go into a bit of what I do behind the scenes, not in its entirety, just some things that I do. And, you know, I don't tend to work on channeling other things, but more so myself, other aspects of myself. That's not to say other things don't come in. For sure they do. But I'm very discerning as to what I let in. I've learned that from experience. So it's not something that I go seeking. It's just through discernment whether I accept it or not. So I just want to let it roll. The question I ask myself most often is, what do I need to know? What do others need to know? For the daily energy readings, it's what is the most integral thing that people need to know today? Who needs to be served most today? What is the information that they need today? And those questions are for me too. And so I'm just going to go in and see what comes up. Take of it what you will, take what resonates with you and leave what does not. I appreciate you being here and listening, and I'm sending out much love to all of you. So I'm just going to take some deep breaths. Centering into the balance point of me. Settling at the bottom of the spinal column, building up that intensity, coming online to all the other aspects of me. Walking the path up the spine, inviting the information to come forward and be understood by those that need to hear it, want to hear it, have to hear it. So what if I told you to take note, to really take note, to really focus in on the choice? What if it is that everything in this star system does not truly reflect an aspect that is here within this realm? Choice. I invite you to look out to the wider stage and see that choice is being pushed, but it's choice always with a price. This is where you have leaders saying, well, of course you can take the mask off if. And we're seeing that around the world in various intensities, but all very much extreme previous to 2 years ago. This is because there is an energy that is so full of choice, of motion, of making decisions in your own right, of really giving reverence and holding yourself up in divinity and sovereignty. It has to be said that this energy is here regardless, and this energy has been building for some time. Where complacency took hold and choices were not made in individuals' lives, others grew in power and stepped up to make choices on their behalf. We're seeing the ramifications of that right now, the ridiculousness of that right now. See those in lower frequency, those who want to experience their purpose in this realm, are very much taken up with the energies that are there to take up upon. But they are for nefarious lustings after power and control and oppression and genocide, manipulation of sacred DNA. In this, having the use of technology that is so good, so powerful. But it is such powerful technology in the hands of those with very low vibrations, those driven to their purpose, but driven by a lusting, with their inner demons crying out for the fix that their addiction calls for. But everything is reflected upon everything. And where choice is being pushed with the if at the end, it is for us to truly start connecting, truly start recognizing the energies around us and using them to our advantage in a high vibratory way, to truly take hold of choice and make it matter, to make decisions in our individual lives that resonate with us. In this, people glow. In this, individuals are recognized. In this, individuals' halo on top of their aura, on top of their auric field, glows. It holds a frequency of divinity and sovereignty, and truly is a representation of the energies that are there to be taken up upon, used in a high vibration, high consciousness way. For those people that are willing to do so, those people will have more impact upon the direction, upon the result of this cycle transition than they realize. Without touting for business, so to speak, they will attract people that are curious as to how within all the chaos they are managing to channel that energy and focus that energy in pinpoint-like precision in the things that they are led to make choices upon in their own lives, from their own consciousness, from their own divinity and sovereignty. This is meeting force with force. This is magic. Focusing in on the energies and using the friction, the resistance, the chaos, and being the alchemist, being the magician, bringing that chaos into focused pinpoint, 0 point energy and projecting it out with intent, with focus, with a known result at the end of it. What if I was to speak to the people who are tired, who actually really want to be done with this realm, not suicidal, but those that are very fixed and focused on the ideal that they will not come back here in another lifetime, that their energy will not transition back into this realm. And for a few of you, that is a choice that is well made because of the path up your own spine that you have walked, because of the growth and expansion that you have had within this and all other experiences of you. That you have reached a point of mastership that will result in you having dominion over going to a different place, to a different dimension, even to a different star system. But then there are many of you that are just tired and making this decision, speaking out these words, due to the result of a wearing down, of a tiredness of an old soul that has experienced much, seen much, transmuted much. Most this is understandable. I want to speak to what comes to my mind, in that I feel I've stayed away from this realm for a long time. And where I see the chaos, where I see the destruction, where I see the heartache, the murder, the results of terrible abuses of power, from the lower hierarchy place, the people on the bottom of rank to the top. I also feel the beauty. I also feel the reawakening. I also feel the energy that this realm gives off. The magic, the alchemy that is represented here. And that there is so much more to explore and uncover and be known. Ancient ancestral ways combined with modern day ways. I see potential. I see potential to help be a part of carving the path forward for those that will come after us. I see a potential during this cycle transition for us to not just harness what we have here, but harness it in a high frequency way. To remove those that are in power of it right now, that are in control of it right now. To even have the wisdom enough to understand that whatever beings they are, they've lived in a low frequency for so long that their energy points are burnt out. That some of them don't even have energy points and are being puppeted by organic like energies. But I see such potential. I see such beauty here in the people, in their eyes, in the seeds that I plant, in the soil that I turn, in the sky that I look upon. I see such beauty where the elements are represented here, and I see the potentials the potentials to learn how to be in absolute synchronicity with this land that we walk upon. I see potentials to release all of the red tape that holds back the abundance and health and wealth that is held within the simple dandelion, to the cannabis leaf and more. This choice that is being shown to us wherever we look, the energy making itself known on either side of the coin. What if I was to say that we are truly reflective of a part of a body, a part of a star system? What if I was to say that there are other realms, dimensions where this choice has already gone? What if I was to say that there are other aspects of you living in those parts, those dimensions, those realms where choice is already gone? And whilst they have their parts to play as to how they will be reflecting upon us and what impact we have on us from these other realms, from these other dimensions, that it is for us to know that we must really give reverence to the fact that we can still uptake the energy of choice. And that that doesn't just impact this realm, but goes further, like an interdimensional wave, and impacts other aspects of us, other realms and dimensions. It unlocks a door where we seek our greatness here, where we make our choices here, truly impact on not only other realms and dimensions, but truly impact on whether we are capable to make choices, not just in this physical body, but when this body is all said and done, when we transition from this body. If we have not practiced choice and divinity and sovereignty here, you cannot take with you what you haven't already gained. Like the magician, like the magi, you transition with what you end with, the culmination of the choices or not taking the choices throughout your lifetime. The end result of you taking ownership and being able to transmute whatever it is that you are owning. So it is so important that in your present, you look at the energies around you, what is making itself most apparent to you, and choice is a surge of energy that will pass. For if you don't make your choices in your individual life that truly reflect your greatness, your path to greatness, somebody else will. those around you, those above you, those below you, will make choices on your behalf. This will reflect on what you can take with you. This will reflect on the direction that we go in as individuals and as a body. And it will reflect on other realms. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror and truly see the magic that you are, the alchemy that you are. See your body as a tool, as a gift that is so wonderful and powerful. It can go through so much and still recalibrate. It can still work. So if you're feeling tired, if you're feeling all worn out and done, speak to you, old souls, and say, reconnect. Reconnect with you. Look in the mirror, take in your body. Speak love and affection to that body that carries you, an aspect of you that you literally animate with a soul energy that is so powerful, so divine, so capable of tipping into light and dark and balancing the two. Divine feminine, divine masculine, and balancing the two. Look into your eyes and go deeper and deeper and deeper, and recognize that where androgyny is being pushed by organized religion and so-called powers that be, it's actually one of our greatest powers. Because when we go deep enough and reconnect with soul energy, reconnect with source energy, all of the labels that they put upon to create divisions disappear anyway. We are a balance of the two genders that are represented here. If people could recognize this, a lot of the power that people have over others would disappear. We could go back to just finding out new ways, exploring old ways, animating the body that we are in within this realm, and being in love with it, happy with it, comfortable with it. So get happy with self, get comfortable with self, feel the beauty of self. The power in this is enormous. The power in this is that outside triggers cannot even push a button, pull a lever to make you fall into brokenness or reactiveness. Because when all said and done, those divisions don't even exist. They are but beautiful and wonderful animations that we are animating ourselves while we were in this realm. It's important to give importance to us, our energy, being the animating force of this body. Because what we experience here and store up within this body at the point of transition, this is what we have the potential to take with us through that veil. And so whether you are decided upon never coming back, or whether this talk has given you a new inspiration to come back and be a warrior here, but also be a warrior in the present, whatever choice you make, that is your choice. There is beauty and power in that. But enjoy it while it lasts. Experience all that you can while it lasts. Grow and expand. Where others are creating chaos around you, recognize the magi within. Recognize the ability to draw upon that chaos, to use that energy, to go into pinpoint focus, 0 point energy, and have an impact on all realms within this star system, let alone your present experience. Kiss your skin as you look in the mirror. And release yourself from that gaze. Make choices today. Make choices every day. And see the supportive energies that come to fulfill those choices. Okay, so I was a bit zoned out when I do that. So I hope this helps. I hope you heard something that you needed to hear, and that it leads to your greatness and your fullest potentials of not just today, but every single day, on all aspects and layers of self. And that your intentions and what you are focused upon be manifested for you. I appreciate you all. I love you all. It's not easy to do that on video, I must admit. It's usually my private time. I'll sometimes record it and look back at it. And so, and then I'll know what needs to be said. But for some reason, I just know that this needs to be put out today. So I appreciate you all. I love you all. And I couldn't be in nicer, more wisdom-filled hands than the family that I've created around me, and that you have created, being a part of that and being a part of the dialogue with one another. Much love, much balance, and much wholeness. Mwah. Mwah.